The first of its kind, the very first 3D Kirby adventure, Kirby's first outing into the 3D world. The first Kirby game was released in 1992 on the original Game Boy, and that was Kirby's Dream Land, and that was probably the very best Kirby game. That introduced me to Kirby. That got me loving those titles, and then after that there was just so much Kirby. And I lost interest in the character. I wasn't interested in anything to do with the character Kirby. I wasn't interested in playing the games anymore until now. Until this game. And this game sucks. But that's what I love about it. Because Kirby literally goes around sucking everything. And if you thought Elden Ring was a challenge, well, wait until you get a load of this one. Elden Ring was child's play compared to Kirby and the Forgotten Land. But with all that being said, Mario, Cappy, watch out, because Kirby is in town. Let's get in to the review. This game overall is just honestly a good time, and it will keep you smiling throughout. Set in a post-apocalyptic world full of enemies big, small, adorable and nasty, with different settings to each of the worlds you unlock as you progress. This game isn't challenging at all, but that's what is so good about it, because it's just one of those games, one of those pure relaxing to play through games. It's fun. At the end of the day, it's fun. The only challenge, honestly, to this game is, if you would count this as a challenge at all, it's finding all of the level's secrets and completing certain missions within the levels to 100% it. And to rescue all the Waddle Dees, you'll have to defeat some bosses without losing any health. That can also be a challenge. So some of the bosses later on can be a bit challenging. And honestly, if people are complaining that this game is too easy, it's pretty much the exact same people that's also complaining that Elden Ring is too hard. So yeah, going back through levels, 100%ing them, making sure you do the missions to collect all of the Waddle Dees by doing certain things, by unlocking certain things, by getting to certain areas and so on. Admiring the view. Complete this race within the time limit. Save the hidden Waddle Dee. Defeat this enemy or that enemy without getting hit, and by using this ability. Rescue all of the ducks and take them back to their mother. Eat so many things within the level and so on. These are called missions, and doing these, completing these within the level, after you complete each of these missions, you will be rewarded with a Waddle Dee, and you will need to rescue so many for them to all combine together to break the chain to access the final boss stage of that world before moving on to the new world. Kirby has two modes. Kirby has mouthful mode and his power-ups. You'll be sucking up enemies to get their power, and this is called Kirby's copy ability. Some of the copy abilities will be used to defeat this enemy or boss with, say, a fire ability, freeze this enemy with ice, use the pencil drill to dig up this or that. And in the levels as well, there is blueprints, and these blueprints are used to evolve Kirby's copy abilities. You can evolve them, make them stronger, make them better. And mouthful mode is an absolute joy to use, as you become a roller coaster, a glider as you fly through the sky, going through rings like something out of Pilot Wings. A giant water balloon that really pulls inspiration out of Super Mario Sunshine with FLUDD. A car where you'll be speeding to the finish line. Stairs where you'll be moving and placing in a certain area to reach a hidden doorway or a Waddle Dee, or something to make an area reachable. You can become a locker as well that you'll be tipping over to uncover a secret map that will point you to a certain direction. Some of them are just so creative and pure genius, some of these mouthful mode abilities. And you've got to try them all. Come on, you can be a roller coaster. With the blueprints that you collect for your copy abilities, to evolve them, you will need so much currency and rare stones that you can obtain from doing the treasure missions, where you'll have these copy abilities and you'll need to complete it within a certain time limit using the copy abilities. These are separate from the main levels. Now I'm seeing blueprints, evolving your abilities, and all this is done in Waddle Dee Town. You can go and eat stuff at the cafe, you can watch movies in the cinema, sleep, go shopping for upgrades, and Kirby has, honestly, he has truly leveled up now. You can also go fishing, and as you progress in the game, rescuing more Waddle Dees, you'll be able to unlock more in the town. Waddle Dees will group together and build more areas in the town for you to go and explore, for more things that you can buy, and also collectibles as well. There's these little gumball expenses, and you can buy collectibles from them as well. Also a Coliseum you unlock a bit later on when the town expands and gets bigger, where you can take part in the Meta Knight Cup to take on bosses under a time limit to win prizes with different rounds. Every world is so creative, brings new and interesting ideas as you transform into so many fun things that will help you push forward or reach a certain area to collect something. Everything has a benefit. All of the abilities, all of the mouthful modes will have a purpose. And in these levels as well, oh, the levels, where do I start? All of these levels, all of these colours that just pop in this world. It's so vibrant, filled with colours throughout. And the areas you can explore in this game are a thing of pure beauty. Like, look at this city, or this moment where Kirby just enters the world for the first time as you start the game. That will just wow you. It's a moment in time that you will remember forever, these moments as well. Like this moment, moments that will stick with you. Now we move on to the bad, and honestly there's only one bad really, and that is the co-op aspect. And player 2 is essentially pointless really, which is a shame. I've played through the entire game pretty much in co-op, and they will always get pulled to where player 1 is going or exploring, unable to really freely explore themselves. They can't even do any copy abilities or anything like that. And player 2 really does have to rely on player 1 to do stuff in stages to progress. Kirby's 3D outing, and while it is easy, yes, there's no challenge here, sure, it's great, it's fun, it's adorable, it is a must-play title on the Nintendo Switch. I'm saying this now, this game, if you have a Nintendo Switch, this game, if you have a Switch, this is now an essential Nintendo must-play title. And I never thought I'd say that about a Kirby game, ever, but it's true. Anyways, there's my review of Kirby and the Forgotten Land. A pure, just pure fun, excellent, relaxing, good time. Filled with just so much to smile about. Anyways, guys, I'll see you next time.